apart from the monitor, it's called processing unit. Now inside the processing unit, you have your motherboard. And on the motherboard sits the brain of the computer, which is called the CPU, Central Processing Unit. There are different kinds of processor. You have Intel, you have you said?
Different type of processor.
Yes, different types of processor. But I'm not going to that now. I'm going straight into what happened in the processor. What is the component of the processor? The processor is divided into two sections. We have the arithmetic and logical units, ALU, arithmetic and logical units. Computer processor is divided into two, arithmetic and logical units. Now tell me something that comes into the computer. Tell me a role, any role of the computer that is neither logic or arithmetic. Tell me. Who can? Image. What's image? Image entry or image editing. Image editing is a combination of logic and arithmetic. Do you know your image is divided into pixels? Pixels get processed. And each of these pixels has color dots, shades of color. It needs to multiply and calculate. Then there's logic for you to recognize which is which. It's logic and arithmetic.
So, you asked that anything that doesn't have arithmetic or logic.
Yes.
But then, like, I studied that computers basically operate like binary code.
Arithmetic.
Basically. So, if that is the primary language of the computer before it's even being translated to what you would understand on the screen as a layman, then automatically there's no arithmetic or logic out of the equation. It is totally represented.
Oh, what of sound?
It's there. It's
Everything is reflected into zeros and ones. 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. Thank you for that. So the fact is, what I'm trying to tell us now is that apart from logic and arithmetic, there's any other thing you bring false, it must fall between. Now, is Lagos in Abuja?
No.
Yes.
You answered without thinking about it. But if you think about it,
See him up there.
I didn't ask if Lagos Street is in Abuja. Is Lagos? Lagos, that's Lagos State. Is Lagos in Abuja?
No. Yeah, no. I think I know where.
It depends on. I mean, Lagos has a
5 and 4, which is larger? 5 and 4.
5 and 4 is larger.
Yes.
5 is actually larger.
Did you calculate or thought about it?
Actually,
Thought about it. Okay. If you bring a kid that has never been to school, someone has never been to that kid and tell the kid 5 and 4, which is larger. Can you answer it?
Just answer.
So what's the difference between you and that kid? Logic. That means logic has something. There's a constant in logic. There's something. Logic is in relation to something. Not just, let's not limit it to experience. Let's call it database. So that means that if a computer will judge based on logic, computer must fall back to the database and check what is there. Does it match what I'm saying? If no, that's why you see computer is a garbage in, garbage out. It means computer is foolish.
Ego.
If you don't give the computer instructions, I've watched a movie that had the robot, and someone played with the robot was confused. You cannot compare man and a computer. The difference between man and computer is that man can, of course, think, man can learn, man can adapt. You touch this thing, it's hot, next time you won't want to touch it again. And that is where ICT is moving towards. It's moving towards AI, artificial intelligence. But what they've not been able to break is the ability for these robots you understand? Now, it's the ability for a robot or a device to learn from experience. That's the thing missing now. That's where they are trying to get to. There's artificial intelligence right now. Mark Zuckerberg, of course, is not just the CEO of Facebook and that folds his hand and wait for the money. No, he's going there. He's at the forefront of making discovery. All his money is going straight into.
In a young guys also working on the research.
Thank you very much. There are so many persons. You can even work on something yourself.
another challenge is that those robots are not spontaneous.
That is for you to be spontaneous. It means you must be able to act without, as in the brain, I don't know, the human brain is something else. When a computer starts to learn, do you know what that means? There's this movie, Robots, where they took over the job of everybody. In fact, they started, as in, they captured men, and they were trying to overcome, because that moment, the robot will understand that you are not happy with it. You feel you are bigger than it, and it will learn that when you come close to him, you will disconnect him. Next time, he won't allow you to come close.
Yeah. 2 months ago, in August, Facebook through the company Oculus.
Yes, Oculus.
Yeah, they developed a particular software. Then the software now started to communicate between itself using a different language. So they had to shut the project down.
Yes, I remember.
It means we are getting close to that break. So if that break happens, trust me, it's obviously dangerous.
Do you think it's possible?
Very possible. You know what? One thing as
imagine that the computer is going to launch a missile all by itself without human computation.
I watch one Echelon conspiracy, something like that happened too.
Now the thing is, there've been more than 100 movies. 100 movies on artificial intelligence. But the day it happens, you know that human, because you will now understand that they are stronger machines. You build machines, but they can't. Because the one good thing about them is that our memory, we have a lot of things stored there. But it doesn't just come out. You can't access this. Some of them you need to think. Some of them need to be in a particular mood. Some of them, scent has to trigger it. Some of them, just different things has to trigger it. You understand? But for a robot, it's there. What he stored 20 years ago can be accessed in 1 second. Sharp. So that's artificial intelligence. Let's move forward. Now, of course, we're talking about the processing system. Even the robot will have a processing system. Arithmetic and logical units. Whatever is coming into the computer is either a calculation or logic that the computer decides based on what is on the computer's database. Now, computer is a electronic device which accepts data as input through the input system, processes and stores this data. Now, storage, very, very important. You can't do all this processing and get information out if you don't store. Of course, literally, what is storage? Keeping. Preserving. Keeping something. Hiding. Okay? For what? There's something very important. Future use. If you store and you can't retrieve, what is that called? Loss. Thank you very much. You should understand the difference between storage and to what? Doctor. To misplace something. Or hide something. Do you understand? We're going to treat storage in detail after we're done with this definition. So let's move. You will skip storage because you need to understand the kind of device that stores data in the computer and the purpose. Computer is an electronic device which accepts data as input through the input system, processes data and stores data through the processing and storage system, and gives out results as output through the output system. What is output? Of course, the desired result from the processing, from a required input. And it comes out from the computer through the output system. Example of the output system. Printer. Thank you very much. When you type, you can get hard copy from printer. Another example?
Monitor.
Monitor. Yes. How do you see what is inside? The output is through the monitor, the screen.
Output.
So
Yes.
you say output device, you're just saying output.
Output device. Speaker. If you put sound inside. Now, do you know the easiest way to get this output? Think about all the inputs. Some of them require something else. Microphone, how do you hear it? Output, speaker.
The Green Century Code. They will write it. You will perfect it. The world will see it. The Labor Room. It has started. Join the conversation now.
produce quality products under one big industry to join hands together.
In the whole of Southeast, that is the safest. I welcome you to Enugu State. 13 local governments, the population, 2 million out of the population are youths ready to work.
Due to its position as key deliverers of investment in agriculture,
Can be used to produce cement. They are all welcome for commercial purposes, tourism.
My name is Ikechukwu Henry Odibo, the Labour Room Governor of Ebonyi State, the soul of the nation. My dream for Nigeria is a Nigeria where we all can see each other as brothers and sisters, where we see each other as family members, where we learn to love, trust, and respect, where we all can love each other notwithstanding your religious or your ethnic group, where we all can stand together and unite as a nation, because united we make that which makes us the giant of Africa. Transformation and every other thing that makes us one. 50-50, balance is the key. I am in the house of ginger, gingering the nation into transformation. To keep me in the house, vote, keep me voted, keep voting for me, and let me get this. My number is 011.
Good day, everyone. Invictus, Invictus, Invictus. It means undefeated in Latin. And by God's grace, I am Her Royal Highness Princess P.T. Iberin Sylvia Tese Ivasi, Her Excellency, the Labour Room Governor of Benue State. I dream of a Nigeria that every other place in this world will come to pick the principles that hold her together and apply them because they want their nation to be as beautiful and as successful as ours. I believe in Nigeria. She is all we have, and there is so much possibility built into her. For with you and I, on the goodwill of this journey, Nigeria shall surely experience a rebirth. I call on you. Support me by voting number 007. And once again I say 007.
Beautiful day, Nigeria. From the glory of all lands, I'm Yeko Otwadan Depre, representing Bayelsa State in the Labour Room reality TV show. My Nigerian dream is simple. I want to see a Nigeria where our difference makes the uniqueness of us. What do I mean? You see a rainbow and you appreciate it. It's not because it has just one color, but multiple colors. The blue, the red, the Igbos, the Hausa, the Ijos, as minor and little as we are, coming together makes us who we really are, and that is Nigeria. If it has to be done, just do it. Please, 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 I beg you, okay, vote for me. The number is 006. I beg you, please vote for me. Hi, Sisi. Onwao, Aibautari.
Hello, my name is Shamsuddin Magaji, the Labour Room Governor of Kebbi State. I am here in this mansion fraternizing with other contestants to work towards delivering a super nation. My dream for Nigeria is for us to have unity, development, and entrepreneurship for the youth who always depend on the government for sustenance. I want to use this medium to appeal to all of you out there to vote for me. You know I am capable. You know I am determined. You know I am resolute. I will not stop until I give birth to a super nation. My number is 022 and I look forward to your votes. They count. I love you all.
Hi.
My virtual memory is about 50 people. So now, what is the difference between the virtual and this one is the real RAM device, while the other one is a part of the hard disk of the room that is mapped out to support the RAM. But it's not as functional as the RAM, it's just there to support it. Now people sleep, make their computer sleep. People hibernate their computer. People shut down their computer. When you shut down, what happens? It ends all processes in the computer, closes all processes, empties your RAM, and goes off. That's what happens. When you sleep, what happens? By closing your computer, sleep. Or you can even set the computer that whenever they close it, it sleeps. Whenever they close it, it shut down, depending on where you set it. But normally when you close your computer, it's going to sleep. And when the computer sleeps, what happens? It turns off the lights. It now pauses all processes, pause them. You understand? But the computer is still on. So as soon as you open it, the computer wakes up and you can continue working from where you stopped. What about hibernating? Hibernating is, mind you, when you sleep your computer, if you are a technician, open the computer, take off the RAM, put it back, open the computer cannot come back to how it was. Because those data was saved well inside the RAM. But when you say shut down, it empties the RAM. But when you say sleep, it doesn't empty the RAM. The RAM is still intact. So when you remove the RAM, and the computer cannot continue where you stopped. What about hibernating? Hibernating, the computer takes all the current processes and saves it as a file inside the hibernation file, inside the RAM, the read-only memory, inside your hard disk. When you hibernate, the computer saves all your current processes, whatever is happening. It saves it as a file, not inside, it collects it from the RAM and saves it inside the hard disk, your permanent storage. Do you understand? So with that, when you hibernate, you can even remove your RAM, put it back, computer will turn on. Because it has been saved inside the hard disk. You understand? So when you bring the computer, and that, when it's saved inside the hard disk, you know what happens? It saves inside the hard disk and shut down the computer. It means even the RAM gets empty during hibernation. That's why hibernation saves the battery more, because sleeping, your computer is still on. It will bring in one light. But when you hibernate, it goes off. Then when you press the button on, it comes up. It gives, because why it does that, it gives we have Windows pre-installation environment. We have the BIOS system, that's basic input and output system. When you turn on the computer, you have the BIOS system. When it starts loading into the operating system that controls the computer, you understand? When it starts loading into that, there's an instruction that hibernating file places on your boot file to tell it that there is files inside this hard disk. You should load the file. Even your operating system is saved well inside your hard disk. Your hard disk has a boot sector. It also has a booting file that when you turn on your computer, one of the basic input and output processes is to search for a booting file. That's why even if you put your flash drive, whatever you put, if you find a booting file, you ask if you want to boot from it and it will boot. But if you cannot find, you can even from your BIOS setting again, set the computer to boot from a particular device. So when you say boot from your hard disk, to find the boot sector and find the boot device, and to then boot from the hard disk. Mind you, this is still integration to computer, but we have I'm going deeper into some other things. So it's beyond just meaning of computer. You understand? So that's what happens when your computer hibernates. When you turn it on, it loads the files back and your computer is on. Is that right? Okay, then you want to say something about RAM? I've cleared it. Then we have the storage units, of course. Computer data is stored in a computer and it occupies space, data. A space is a unit of measurement in computer, like the space. That is what is being used to measure. And the smallest unit of a computer is the bit. And the bit is equivalent to 1 character space. If you type A, B, C, D, the space that A occupies is worth 1 bit. So it means 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1.
Sorry, the smallest unit
of storage in computer is a bit, 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 smallest unit. And what is a bit? A bit is a character space. Since all data in computer is stored as series of zeros and 1, what is 0 and 1? 0 means what? Off. 1 means on. 0 and 1, binary system is very powerful.
Are you calling it bits or bytes?
Bit, B-I-T.
Is it B-I-T or
B-I-T. Bit, B-I-T. Bit.
There is bits, right?
We are coming. B-I-T is bits now we're talking about. Bits. Bits, that's what we're talking about. And what is bit? It's a character space. Some people are like, how do we have 100 megabytes? How? I'm trying to explain how you get there. Bit is a character space. And you have A, B, C, D. A is a character. It occupies that space of 1 bit. Computer stores all data in what? Zeros and 1. It means the space 10 occupies what? 1 bit. 1 occupies 1 bit. So if you have 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1 bit, 1 bit, 1 bit, 1 bit. Then how do we progress from there? We have the next unit is a byte. And you know what a byte is? A byte is 8 bits makes 1 byte. 8 bits. So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 bits is equivalent to 1 byte of data. 8 bits equals to 1 byte.
So if I have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I have
1 byte. That's what it occupies. Occupies the lowest form. Mind you, there are some fonts that carries more weight. All these new fonts. Yeah, some huge fonts. But it means in the basic form, computer saves data, which is 0 and 1. That 0, it saves it in what? That means your picture that is so fine, color picture occupies more bits, occupies more space. Because for the computer to reflect all the color bars, you need to store it more. So you have 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0 as much as possible.
Is it 0, 1, 0, 1?
It's the binary code. Binary code. Battery, please get one for me, please. Get one for me. Okay, let's pause. Let's take battery. Yes, let's pause.
Didn't you do general computer application? Give me.
What's that question? Connect for me.
This is a break in transmission. This is a break in transmission.
No, it's time to.
That's what I'm saying. Break in transmission. Is it clear to
I have to go.
Let's go on. What's that?
Yeah.
What's that?
PR.
I'm going to see PR right here.
Okay, let's go back.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll run it off now. We still have other things we'll go straight into, but let's run it off. Let's round off. I'll just end at storage. The next time we'll do hardware, software, humanware, application systems and all that. And even this. You can see as small as this thing is. It has taken us over an hour. We're not done. Okay, so 8 bits is equal to what? 1 byte. And you have 1000 bytes equals to 1 kilobyte of data. 1000 kilobytes of data is equal to 1 megabyte of data. 1 megabyte of data is equal to 1000 megabytes of data. It's called 1 gigabyte or 1 gigabyte, whichever one. Depending on your pronunciation. 1 gigabyte. 1000 gigabytes of data is called 1 terabyte. 1 terabyte. Is it what?
I sent you a byte.
It's not you.
You know, a lot of things we've said now. A good web developer, if you don't understand all these things, okay, well, I'm sure there will be one or two things I will say. Even if you teach me, there are things you will say I don't know. I'm telling you, there are one or two things. We didn't only say this. We've gone into different sectors. What happens when a computer gets hibernated? You might understand. But that's not part of the computer.
It does not get hibernated.
Alright, let's continue. So 8-bit makes 1 byte. 1,000 bytes makes 1 kilobyte. 1,000 kilobytes makes 1 megabyte. 1,000 megabytes makes
easy,
1
easy, bro.
gigabyte.
Easy, bro.
1,000 gigabytes.
1,000 bytes.
Terabytes.
This one. 1,000 bytes makes
Gigabyte.
1,000 bytes makes 1.
They have hexabytes. They have yottabytes. They have
gigabytes.
Like those are storage that. Let's talk at this moment now. Let's talk about 1 terabyte.
Let's work with that.
Does anyone here has data storage? No. All your data up to 500 terabytes. Anyone here?
I have 300.
I say 500 terabytes. You have 5 terabytes. I have 10 terabytes.
Where?
Does anyone have up to 500 terabytes?
No, 1 terabyte. No,
1 terabyte.
Information you want to put.
There's somebody here that has. The only person that could have.
I know somebody who has. That's how.
The entire video we are doing here for this 60 days. Then I will be shocked if it's more than 1,000 terabytes.
1,000 terabytes.
It should be. Then they should have the next story. No, they should come.
There should be something that converts it less.
Yes,
It
Something must.
It could be.
It has been crossed. There's have something that will convert it.
Except it's compressive not. If not.
No, but she has 1 terabyte.
There's no 10,000 terabytes.
I wonder where you get that from.
Why? Okay, with this we've come to the end. Hello. With this we've come to the end of ICT is part of the solution. Part 1. Okay, questions.
Sorry.
1 byte. 8 bits makes 1 byte. Makes 1,000.
I love what
8 bits makes 1 byte. 1,000 bytes makes 1 kilobyte. 1,000 kilobytes.
I don't understand.
Makes 1 megabyte. 1,000 megabytes makes 1 gigabyte. 1,000 gigabytes makes 1 terabyte. The first story I had was a 512 megabyte story, and I was a big boss. I was hanging it on my neck. 512 megabytes. Questions? Okay.
I want to know
music file.
I don't know you're playing it.
Okay, MP3 player.
Yes, one was 1 megabyte. I don't know the largest one. The same length, the same width. One was
It's the same thing it said. The videos here. If you want to get 4K cameras, a lot of this, and cover this video for 60 days, oh Lord, you will save and save. The bigger the camera, the bigger the technology, in a way, the more detail you capture. And the more detail, more quality. And the more the quality, the more exciting. Now, for that part you're talking about, there's different compressing volume. For instance, the sound, you have 128. You have, if the sound, your ear will not be able to detect the difference.
Part of it.
Then let me give one secret before we go. Yeah, you get beats by concentrate speaker. Then one bonus, please, before we go, one bonus for web developers. You see, you can learn anytime there will be something. There's what we call image optimization. The mistake so many web developers make is they build websites using image they capture from the camera, or image just to set from Corel Draw, or an image. Now, we have what is called bandwidth and all that. But if your image on the website is very light, you can have a website that will load very fast. Some websites, some people will come in, my website is slow, and the web developer, and I expect what they have. One image can be 2 megabytes, another image can be 3 megabytes, and they have like 10 images on one page. 10 10 times 3, it's like 30 megabytes. So if you are accessing this website from your phone, you must download 30 megabytes worth of data to view the website. But I can view that same website, those pictures that are 2 megabytes, I can bring them down to as small as 410 kilobytes. And dimension will just reduce a little. And the color, everything you see the same. There's a special software that does that. For those of you that are interested in web development, it's called iFan View. iFan View. iFan View. iFan. IRFAN. iFan View. No, but this one does not do videos. More. This is for pictures. When I take pictures from our outing, if you see those of my picture, I have a watermark. First thing I do, because I have a camera, so each picture is about 5 megabytes. So I have a custom setting and I pack the sets. So I pack all these pictures, put them in a folder, do my custom setting and say batch process. The process is all my picture at the same time. Reduce the dimension from 6,000 by 3,000 to 2,000 by 1,000. Removing some images has comment, has some text in it that you don't need. So if you strip the image from all those tags, so many things, just leave the image, reduce the dimensions. Then sometimes I now add watermark, that's my you see it at the end. So it will back process all of them. So I can have 10 pictures on the web page and it's still going to load very, very fast. You understand? So for web developers, if you build website without working on those pictures, trust me, your website will be slow and you'll be thinking it's a server. Thank you very much for being part of my solution. See you next time. Next time we just have to observe the program. I am part of the solution. And whenever we can squeeze it in, hopefully tomorrow. Yes, this is just the beginning. We've not done this. We are bored. Me particularly said.
All you get is calling yourself bots.
Okay, thank you.
Even Shamsi did that is frying pan.
Yeah.
Of course. In fact, the black one.
The problem with the night is that
I can't wait.
Oh my God.
yes. There's 128-bit sound. If you are streaming, I'm sure this you can't stream more than 128 bit. More than 128. You're not internet. You need to buy it. You have to break.
But see.
That's what we can give you more worry.
I do that when we are
directly.
Yes.
Directly. As in, it's not like when you have to it sees it in that as in it makes use of this as in.
For instance, in my church, I set up a streaming system. We stream programs live. So the software I'm using I watching my head for me on the camera. Since it's live, it goes like so I connect the cable to the cable. Cable brings the and I have an audio feed separate. Two of them comes in. When they come into my software, the software accepts it. I now set the standard with which the software will use to send it out. Best. I now also set a standard with which the software will use to save it. So I can set a standard of sending audio that follows the video out. 256 bits. It will be so big.
This one that you said the smallest.
No, this one is it's sound. You understand? It's the frequency of sound. This is the frequency of sound. You have 128 bits smaller. So it's advisable to stream using 128 bits. Nigeria will not have internet connection. What it means, 128 bits per second. That's what it means. If you say 256 per second, so when you convert it to data, you will see that you need as much as if you stream at 256, you need as much as this internet speed of about 3 megabytes per second. And not the one they tell you, not this one they gave. I mean concurrently 3 megabytes per second. That's the only one. So the smaller it is, the smaller the internet speed. So sometimes when I explain internet problem in the church, I set down the you user, you see it clearly. You won't know except you put it on a big screen. Except you put it on a big screen, like you see from then when I'm saving, I can now instruct it. If I save in a particular resolution, you understand, a particular standard, HD, we have SD, standard definition, HD, high definition. Which one? HD is higher than SD. Even apart from SD, there's a step lower. You will see it clear, but it is to save it to this one. So they are doing the mixer stuff.
Chinonso, and I'm the Labor Room Governor for Abia State. I hope you're watching me, and I hope you're enjoying what I've been doing in the house. Well, my dream for Abia State and Nigeria is to see our youths having great impact in our economy and everything about Nigeria. Please, I really need your vote. My voting number is 001. I repeat, 001. Please, I beg. Without honor, I know what you come. Please, thank you.
My fellow Nigerians, I am Ibrahim Ahmed Tijani, the Labour Room Governor for FCT, Abuja. My dream for Nigeria is to see that all tribes, all religions, being you Christian or Muslim, being you Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, Ibira, the Shekiri, all of them, we come together as one. Because we are one people, we are one nation. And there's time for all of us to come together. Because our unity is not negotiable. For you to keep me in the house, please.
Proper signing. Thank you.
Why we see I didn't get out there.
That was the same thing Brian said. You were telling him to come down.
I didn't tell him to come down. It was me attacking me.
Vote for your favorite Labour Room governor now. To vote, visit vote.thelabourroom.ng. The Labour Room reality TV show voting ends 6 p.m. on Sunday, 8th October 2017. The Labour Room discharge will be live by 8 p.m. prompt. Watch the intrigue. To deliver a super nation, push. Vote for your favorite Labour Room governor now. To vote, visit vote.thelabourroom.ng. The Labour Room reality TV show voting ends 6 p.m. on Sunday, 8th October 2017. The Labour Room discharge will be live by 8 p.m. prompt. Watch the intrigue. To deliver a super nation, push. Vote for your favorite Labour Room governor now. To vote, visit vote.thelabourroom.ng. The Labour Room reality TV show voting ends 6 p.m. on Sunday, 8th October 2017. The Labour Room discharge will be live by 8 p.m. prompt. Watch the intrigue. To deliver a super nation.
This is not the moment to touch my sugar. If there's anything you can do to help me, please, somebody to drop into this place.
You know, turn you like this and you see how it will come out. Both the skin will come out first. The thing is that Nigerians should just drink. Drink high, drink big. Everything is possible. Walk towards it. I wanted to go into the buildings when I let's say I don't want to dramatize myself. Why would you just bring someone? No need to drink. No need to understand how to do some martial arts. And tell it to my martial arts. Thank you guys.
Man, it's a good one. Please, let's do it again.
Right.
This is just the beginning.
Why we run up in my boarding house? In my boarding house. Girls will be like, I don't like this. I can't finish it. In this match, I haven't seen something like that. Only God knows where this generation came from. I've never seen it.
This looks like breakfast and not lunch.
Please keep on drinking water, please. For every meal, 4 cups of water, please.
Rice from yesterday.
The prayers will say.
Yeah, they said?
Yeah.
Alpha.
What you Allah? I can tell you, the kind of troubles inside of me that people don't know.
Have we seen each other today?
Remember, please, you know one thing. You want 2 hours more. Okay, you don't want to do 1 hour 30 minutes.
Excuse me.
honestly, no.
Because there's more, you guys, they build their stuff, you know.
Yeah.
You don't be like, they build their stuff.
They build their stuff, they want to understand.
India. They create their drugs now. They create their computer. They create cars. They create this. I think they report like us. When you don't reach that level, anything when they do for Hollywood, what was Hollywood you see?
I watched that Slumdog Millionaire. I was like, guy,
don't be those days, man. We were ahead of Hollywood. When they did that, we were ahead of them. There's this one again, not Bahubali. This one I was like Superman. Yeah. That's like Superman, but that guy. Kush. Oh, Kush. Oh, but I didn't watch Kush past 3. What is that we talk? India, my dad, they far was wrong.
You are writing it. Okay, the adult education. Maybe it was yours I took as a compassion. Where she's complaining. Where she's watching her eyes. Why?
I'll confirm the location of the truth. Ask somebody. I'll confirm the location of the truth.
Past night this week. Future that produces passion in people. So it's a foundation.
I'm telling you, it's easier said than done. But without God, my PR method. Novel. Any novel? Any novel? What are we novel? Okay, novel. Come on, do something. I want to. I need a romantic one. That's what keeps me. I didn't finish it.
For this presentation, I'm very, very casual.
Just a minute. That's the way I'm giving you. I'm among friends. You want to do marriage. I don't know. That's the way of keeping you intrigued.
You read this part. I won't finish this thing.
It gives me sleeplessness. When I'm reading this book, I don't care. I'm so addicted to Facebook. When I'm reading this book, I forget to read it. Even when my friend travels, if he has made it, I've seen one that, yeah. So I'm going to wearing Irish, Ibaria.
In our next class, we understand how your addiction to Facebook is so
I know, I love Facebook. I love Facebook.
The question will not be how much do you want?
Oh, how much?
House of rice. Nigerian jollof.
Nigerian jollof.
Even though you didn't call jollof once at least, who didn't give us jollof once?
Why would you very the blush like this? Man, my man. Speak
My name is Nigeria. This is the Labor Room. Your personal project presentation will hold in 20 minutes at the Zuma Conference Hall. Chairman, take note.
Is to do what?
What's the dress code?
What is the procedure for the whole this
conference? Anything that goes on this honest, I'm very, very comfortable.
kind of work?
Go hungry most times. It's inside the drawer. It was it. Someone had to pick it. Someone else. Purple. Purple and. It's purple now. That was yesterday. It was purple. Was it green? But it was it. Maybe someone else don't pick.
But they were working that.
No, announced at the Zuma conference. I returned it there. Seriously.
Just this one that is happening. This one that is happening. Like those in Nigeria, they will not hear. Because they are just using a central.
What's wrong with you?
No more the ones.
Ordinarily, as a Muslim, I should be upset about what you said. A Muslim should be upset about what you said. A Muslim should be upset about what you said. You understand?
What's wrong with you, Sharon? Malaria?
Just they are not even aware. That is not working.
Whatever it is.
If you understand somebody, there is no amount of argument that will make me have an expectation.
Try it.
I will just have
Nigeria. You still have like half bread, half cup of
working no more.
Half potato.
Sorry,
nations, they sorry for entrepreneurs, UNU. Self be a winner.
It's when you
and be humble. Always.
Okay, when you are done,
be a stand for something. Always have class. Be humble. It's not me. I've never. I have never. Yes, okay. I thought you were directing it to me. Self-praise. And it's true. And you think you know it all. Be humble. Humility. That is my watch. That is my bedrock.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, bro. Okay, no problem. Don't worry. Safeguard it for you. I'll back them, carry them on my head. Carry one on my head for you, then back the other one at my back.
Rashida.
That one, Madam Chama's own is setting.
Rashida,
that one is setting. Those ones, they are the set.
With your enchanting grandeur. Oh, no. Why don't you look at it from this angle? How young is he? Yeah. Look at your magnificent splendor. Hey. Love Akbar.
Yes, you have height.
Yeah.
Keep your mouth shut and appear stupid and to open it and remove all doubts. Better keep your mouth shut and appear stupid than to open it and remove all doubts. Well done is better said. Open your arms to change, but don't let it go off your values. Wow. A man should make all he can and give all he can. A successful man is one who can lay a firm foundation with the bricks others have thrown at him. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. Happiness cannot come from without. It must come from within. One day you'll just be a memory for some people. Do your best to be a good. With all my heart, I praise the Lord. I will never forget how kind He has been. I firmly believe that the only disability in life is a bad attitude. The wicked man earns deceptive wages, but he who sows righteous reaps a sure.
Why are you going on the wild goose chase?
Wherever you go,
yeah.
Wherever you go,
for age of
no matter
discovery.
what the weather,
you just want to know the age of
always bring your own sunshine. Well,
you know you're
wherever
you know you're like the elder here, right? Yeah.
Always bring
so
develop an attitude of gratitude, knowing that every step forward is a step towards achieving something
you know you're not youth, right?
and better. The smartest
I'm just saying
better than the greatest intention.
Oh, you know that? You're not.
I began learning.
No, I throw my statement. I take it back.
Most
I take it back. I take my statement back. You know you're right.
Speak well of
because you've never told me. You've never told me.
Be a blessing to someone today. The superior man blames himself. The inferior man blames others.
So what do you think?
Love is more about being the right person.
You're a black person. Give me a break.
Finding the right
basically he's old.
The more we belong to God, the more we spend.
Nice one. You know he's my friend, he can't beat me, he's my friend. Me and you will understand each other. If it's you that he will beat you up. Basically. Is that what you're saying? Am I talking out of frustration? Oh, wait, why am I the last person to?
Where?
You have to get. You have to know.
Yes, that's true.
Let's give both of that. On behalf of the Super 37, I want to commend the House of Rights for this appetizer.
Oh my God.
We are waiting for the main course. I like someone. Hey, something like that.
I know. Hey, Omwa. I know you're not going to write it. No, I know. I know you. Anyhow, you will still write that. But for today, that you saw me. Okay. But you promised this money. It's not too tired. Don't worry. Start getting. I hear you. I tell you. Yes, use that word. Doubt your doubt and believe your belief.
Is what that man again? That's a professor. That's Professor
Utom.
Energy.
No, Utom. Professor Utom. Utom Patrick.
Who said it?
20 minutes.
Professor Babayu. The professor of petroleum. He said it. The one that came with that guy, that young guy. When Dr. Sylvester asked him, is this a deliberate act? For example, to have life. If you plan something, can you clear this out?
Professor Omowumi Ilidere. Omowumi.
But that also happens indirectly.
Yes.
Because you can ask somebody.
A deliberate attempt. Yes, and that's true. That's true. Not even corny. It wasn't even corny. That's. Yes, the answer was. But to an extent, that question wasn't really one kind of question. I know before the answer came in, the question wasn't really. Don't make sense. I could ask about whether if it's a deliberate act. Whether deliberate act or attempt. Let me see your mine. I don't know. In your sketch, I don't even know how to take care. I'll just do a summary of my own. Who's your what's it called? Never. Sure.
I think the key point
White hair. I get white hair now. What did they say? You know matter. White hair now, white hair.
How are we supposed to begin?
You're okay.
When time to carry this chair out, this is where your money is.
Yes, VAT, Value Added Tax. VAT is a tax paid on all goods and services and remitted by the seller of the goods or provider of the service to the government. 5% VAT is added to the total cost of goods and services in Nigeria, and when remitted to government is used for funding development. If you have not, look out for the Federal Inland Revenue Engagement and Enlightenment Tax Team's feet as they visit your area soon. They will educate you and help you register to pay VAT. You can also visit the FIRS office nearest to you to register to pay VAT. The VAT you pay will be used by government to develop our transport infrastructure like roads and railway lines, to continually improve our educational sector by building more schools and upgrading existing ones, and to provide adequate security and a better quality of life for us all. Pay your VAT. Make contribution to the development of Nigeria. It pays.
Man, I just be like, Henry, so as you and I they look smart.
Anything.
Your haircut now. Your haircut, not even.
Anything in the conference room is corporate.
Go. Give it. I'm okay this way. I'm okay this way. I don't need more. I don't need to better. I'm okay. There's something bothering me.
Share your borders. Share your borders to the world. Talk to me,
Henry, let me read out what I was writing.
I see my ear. Connected to the distance. I'm blasting your beat.
Harry, good. Make I read out what I've been right. Project 3, not this one. The one I want to do when I get that. Project 3. It's called the Youth Parliament. Yes. 4-year tenure. The purpose is to prepare the mind of youth towards leadership in a practical way. The strategy is youth are allowed to contest as a representative in the youth parliament. We're going to have something like this, a conference like this. We name it Youth Parliament. The function is we bring up issues that affect our local communities. We pass compulsory bills to the House of State for immediate implementation. Then we assist members contest and win elections into prominent positions of the states. We pressure government towards development. We educate and assist children and disabled in our communities. Now, our executive positions: 1, you have speaker. That's the house. We have a speaker. We have a secretary. We have a chief whip, and we have a provost. Now,
provost.
Yes. Provost now. The parliament. Now others are community House of Rep members. The sittings, we have it 4 times in a month. The payment, the mode of payment is voluntary. The guard is constitution. We come up with a constitution. Now it's just going to be like a normal house.
You know what you want to do now?
What? Interim government.
Take over
Yes, that's
mostly you want to collect the office of the function of the office of the Commissioner of Youth.
Not even the Commissioner.
You want to collect it. That's one of these things you are doing. You want to collect it. Because what you are trying to do is to deviate youth that the office of Commissioner of Youth is housing into your own organization.
Personal organization.
Thank you. In other words, you want to be a threat to the government of your
state.
And then
I put it to you.
I'm putting to you that your governor is not going to be happy about it.
You can't put it to me, my brother.
Your governor will not.
No, you can't put it to me. And I'm putting it back to you too. Because you can't put it to me. Why
it has to remain with you.
Mr. Chinedu, I put it to you that pen you're holding is my pen. Yes, I put it to you.
You have to put it back to him. You can't put it to me.
Thank you very much.
You can't put it to anybody, please. I put it to you. Put it back to you. Don't put it to me. But that's what I'm going to do. Like, seriously going to do that. I'm honestly going to do that. And in that way, Jibawa. Nagesheka, your boy's lawyer. Yeah, we are lawyer. No, your boy's lawyer. Your boy's lawyer. Iwamela, your boy's lawyer.
I'm a boss. They don't bring ear cord speaker for that place.
They ring ear.
As this is as I talk that emotional component, they don't carry ear cord speaker for that place. They listen. What does he have to say? And then they're not hear.
Send it to her, did you write to her? When you replied that, were you lying? I was just.
Please, are you the one that asked? Sorry.
My name is Pauline. These are just quotes. Zig Ziglar. Every choice you make has an end result.
Actually, I faced two conditions. Let me share a similar thing with you. When I was young, when I was in secondary school, even early 100 level, I used to tell my friends, I'm of the always opinion that I cannot marry to kind of not, but to me, first and foremost, someone who's a beautician, like someone who does makeup for people. Secondly, professional as I can never marry a nurse. But you know the unfortunate thing? My girlfriend happens to be both. I'm very, very serious. I didn't only change my rules, it changed who I am. But the truth about it is about being honest. Honest. I used to tell her, and she went to school of nursing in my front. She graduated, started working as a nurse, but it has changed. I believe that then, when I was saying it, I wasn't matured. I'll tell you she's it. She can make any kind of hair, any kind of makeup. But the truth is, that your own had some. That was yours. To me, that was yours as an excuse. Ma, don't rush. We can't see. You can bring it and put it down. No, you can bring it and put it down. And if some set of people, you don't have to wear it, but if it needs wearing, you just put it down.
From me, it's from me.
Say it again. You feel fresh like that. Wow, I like that.
Your book is very safe. I'm going there now. You didn't even explain to her very well. I only heard the boy. She was like, who is a real boy? Like you're saying, your book from here. That is what she heard. That's why I was laughing. I said, please, oh, it is me. It is me, and that old dog came out. If not, it is not how the thing was funny in the room. Who is the yes, in the room?
Someone is here. Next time you come. That's the reason why you can't get it. Can't get it. Can't do it. I go to you. You're the finisher. Thank you for that person. I will the finisher.
Even though I didn't know the true entire picture, you shouldn't have left. Because what I have should hope you shall wait for the wedding.
Can I just glance through it while we're still together? Thank you.
Oh, that's terrible. I can never do that to any of my ex. I'll go. You don't understand? I will go. I will go for this. Now, if any of my ex should invite me, even if they don't invite me, and I get to know like any of my ex is having a wedding, I will go. I will go. If I see they say if you have anything against this government, you should stand up. The party I envisage going next week. What those girls are. No, which kind of Sophia? See, I'm going there to look at just Henry, I'm not going there to look at the girl's face. I'm going there to look at your husband. There's something about this one that I used to be pity. Yeah. During their wedding. Me and my friend used to share one terrible joke. That you see guys in suits dancing like they are ready. There's one ex, one is on
Henry, who will keep this seat for?
Vote for me 015. That's my number 015. With your votes, for as long as possible, I will still be in the mansion and I'll come out victorious.
My name is Amechi Chima Peters, the Executive Governor representing Enugu State in the Labour Room. My dream for Nigeria is freedom. Freedom from oppression, freedom from corruption, freedom from cheap education. I share a very, 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 very positive dream because I know that with a voice added to the one I have, Nigeria will definitely be free. Keep on voting me, keep on supporting me, and I promise you, I will not. I know together we can make this a reality. To keep me in the house, you must vote 013. I repeat, 013.
My name is A.Y. Besho Ate, the Labour Room Governor, Cross River State.
Basakwachi.
Come. Now only me 9 days. Allergy, I'm going to go and change.
You are looking very, very sumptuous. Yeah.
mean I look different? Fine.
TJ, what did you guys add to the potato you guys served to me? It's making guys misbehave. Because they are misbehaving. They are misbehaving already. Oh. What do you mean? That's generally crush Baba head. Oh man! Chong chong. There's always a room. There's always a room. There's a room here. There's always a room. Don't worry. Besh. There's no room. But you are welcome here. She said she doesn't want to go that side. My intending UK number, because I intend to relocate to UK.
You're asking me for a profession.
She said she doesn't want to move.
Man, I'm feeling pressed.
So I should go and stand behind him. So Yeye is a woman. Yeye na woman rapper.
Yeah.
Yeye black. I was echoing watching. Joy there sit here.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Highness.
Yade?
Pastor. What's the name of Yade? What is it? Yoruba will say Kilode. Yade? I didn't know he was the one. And even I know he was the one. Had I known he was the one, I would have. I'm also of the opinion that he should remain there.
Yeah. Is that?
Where should I shift to?
There's no space again.
I don't understand. Things don't they touch each other now. So who owns this? In fact, if Novi is not sitting, me myself I've looked for space one day that ended up in that area. Whose mic is this? Is this your mic, Nash?
That means if you want to come out there,
And big shifting cultivation, I will go to too. Nobody wants to fix that. Interesting. Thank you, sir, Babali. Chinedu. Mas. Chinedu. You can adjust small like this. Adjust. Aruna. Shift like this.
Wait, is it compulsory they choose themselves once? So I should reserve seat for you. Okay, I'll start that tomorrow. To be my woman.
Pierre.
In fact, I will gladly stand up.
Pierre, don't like
excellencies.
Pierre, don't like. Just let me end.
Chong, Afana, let me see your project. Let me just.
You don't look for.
I'm not reading it. I say let me see.
You don't look for. You'll be kinda.
Wow. Agricultural science.
No.
That's the funniest. One of the seats will be loose because when the exotic guest walks in, and themselves.
You guys can be a good PR.
Vamos.
Go. Besh. Princess.
Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's call obey, to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and mind, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
All protocols duly observed and remarks from the last meeting of the state, so we have to go straight to the task for today. We are all aware of the different development activities submitted in the We're going to begin from the left, my right hand side. It goes round, and everybody is given 3 minutes to talk on their personal development. It begins now.
Labour Governor from Zamfara State will take the time. Hello, fellow governors, Nigerians out there. My name is Muhammad Sule, Labour Governor representing the good people of Kogi State. My personal development plan, written on the 7th of October 2017, for the good people of Kogi State would be an edu-conquest. These personal development plans seeks to ensure that within these 21 local government areas of Kogi State, competitions are held on for educational quality. Within this project, there will be quiz competitions, debate competitions, and other competitions that will range from subjects like mathematics, physics, chemistry, and the rest. In partnership with the Federal Ministry of Education, edu-conquest would ensure that the winning school would have a prize. It's going to be it's going to be yearly. So how it will happen is it's going to start from the local government stage. Then the winners in the local government stage will meet at the senatorial district stage, and from there there'll be the finals of the competition. But the school that will host the competition will be the winning school for the first year, and in the second year is going to be the second runner-up. So it's going to be an interesting competition because it is believed that development cannot go on without education of the mind. So it's a way to, wake up the educational sector in Kogi State, which is actually dwindling down. Where with the effect this would create, it would ensure that students would be extrinsically motivated for their performances in education. So this is my own personal development project, and it's going to be a yearly development project for the good people of Kogi State. Thank you.
Good afternoon, my colleagues. I'm talking related to Spooner and the board governor representing Bauchi State. My project the topic of my project is Bauchi third in agriculture. Bauchi is called the third of tourism. And then to me, the third are the little children. So it targets the children in primary and secondary school. You'll be taught integrated farming, in which they can use the waste from one agricultural system to another. The first we'll be starting with is fish vegetable farming. That's fish pond. You'll be given a little bowl where they raise fish. These children will raise it in groups. And then the waste they use, when changing the water now, they use the waste in irrigation. With that, after they've harvested their fish and whatever it is, they are able to take it home. And the main purpose of it is that these children will learn something before leaving school. They have first-hand practical experience. So that peradventure they leave school and are not able to help their life. Thank you very much.
Good day, everyone. My name is Joy and I'm presenting Koshiba Speech. My project is Koshiba Development Center. It's a skill acquisition project for adult education, adult youth and children. It's an empowerment system whereby kids, adults and women can go and learn through education from primary and secondary section. And also, it's a skill where they can learn crafts, handwork, bead making, fashion designing, and be empowered. So when they go out there, they can also take care of themselves and their families. It is a skill whereby will be planted or will have branches in every local government, 18 local governments of Cross River State. Thank you.
Good evening, Governor. My name is Hakisha Mutokwe Vivian, Labour Governor for Osun State. And my project is Nigeria Agritourism Festival. This is a festival whereby we'll be appreciating the sector of agriculture and tourism. We'll be promoting our culture, since we know that this is what we have in common as Nigeria. We have agriculture, tourism, and culture to be celebrated. This will be done once every year, whereby every state will be invited to Osun State to showcase their agri centers and the agri products, and also use the opportunity to invite investors, to invite people to their state for what their state is being known for in terms of tourism. Osho State is a case study. For instance, we have more than 65 tourist centers yet to be developed. And because we have what it takes for us to promote this state, we want to use this entertainment environment whereby people is going to be invited to the state to move around and see what the state have as the beauty. We have natural resources in terms of our natural creation center. This project is going to be promoting direct sales between the farmers, their products, and the final producers, because there are products that we have in abundance in the state that we know that some type of it is wasted because of lack of preservation and processing plants. Also, we want to promote beauty, we want to promote brain, and we want to promote hard working among the women in my state. Also, we want to educate people in terms of agriculture. In different ways they can go into agriculture and they'll be doing well. We want to promote the outdoor creation, and we want to also bring entertainment. We know that our people love entertainment. We want to communicate to people through entertainment, because by the time we host you, we give you our delicious food, we show you our culture, we show you our dress, our good environment. You will be informed of what we have that you can benefit from. And also, we want to use this opportunity to bring you closer to our atmosphere. This will promote our transportation.
Thank you very much.
Okay. This will promote our transportation sector, our accommodation sector, and also the investors will be able to come and plant a processing plant in my state. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adela Kwadenka, I'm Lebanon Governor of Oyo State, and my project is Waste to Wealth. Hardly does anybody talk about the materials we use after consuming our food, or the wrappers in the society. And this has been causing great nuisance for us, not only in Oyo State, but in Nigeria and the world in totality. A situation whereby we experience flooding in a major part of the country, environmental pollution. This is a project which has to create wealth out of the waste, or what we refer to as waste in our society. So the risk involved, we all should be aware about environmental pollution. These are non-biodegradable materials caused in the society, such as the plastic bottle and other beverages we make use of. Also, the dumping ground serves as breeding ground for pests, such as rats, rodents, rats, causes of Lassa fever, mosquito, malaria, and cockroaches, which causes a lot of health challenges in this country. Also, these, apart from flooding, health challenge, then breeding ground, which as well. So the objective of the waste to wealth management is to create a healthy, conducive environment for us in totality in Oyo State and in Nigeria at large. Also, management of waste materials, we don't just have to see everything as waste. We ought to be able to add value and create something important and new out of it. Thirdly, the third objective, awareness of eco-friendly environment. By managing our waste properly, we will be enlightening ourselves on the importance of having a friendly environment which will encourage the good living standard of the people. Then, lastly, it's also an avenue to create value for agricultural sector, in which sense that after this waste has been processed, the biodegradable ones will get compost materials, and also gas and energy will be gotten out of it. Those are the objectives. Now, the project implementation, there is no need to build a gigantic or ask for huge sites. Every dumping site is a factory in itself. That is where the sorting will be carried out, the biodegradable ones and the non-biodegradable ones. So looking for land is not a problem for waste to wealth projects. The stakeholders involved starts with the government, though they'll be emphasizing on it, but it's not a thing the government can do alone. We all have to come on deck to work with the government on it. Then private refuse collectors. It's not just about collecting refuse alone and dumping it just anywhere. There should be designated spots in each local government, wards, and community in which this refuse will be dumped to. Then residents in the city will be people in the community also understand also that they don't just have to throw their trash at the roadside. Then also the road transport workers, by installing dustbins in each buses, this will fast track the collecting of refuse, in which the waste to wealth management team will be able to work with in Oyo State in the whole territory local government. Thank you.
Good day, Your Excellency. It is time we stop asking of what our nation will give to us, but what we have to offer to our nation. And it is time we bring an end to this guesswork of my son is meant to study medicine. My son is meant to be a lawyer. My son is meant to be an engineer. When your son is meant to be a stylist. When your son is meant to be a furniture maker. When your son is meant to be a musician. I bring to you the UNU Entrepreneurial Hub. This UNU Entrepreneurial Hub is where this is like an umbrella where we get these skilled youths around the whole nation all together, extract these skills from them. We actually, under this hub, we are going to be educating them more on these skills they have. We are going to make it available for them, the available resources for them to discover the skills in them. And we'll be going to schools also to discover the skills of these young children, young students in each school, instead of just channeling them to a particular direction. Now, under this system, we are going to be having bead making, we're going to be having sewing, baking, shoemaking, furniture making. It is obvious that in a developing nation like Nigeria, we need these entrepreneurs. We need more of entrepreneurs in every state for a fast development. Now, working on the bead making, there are a lot of things that can be made with beads. Not just bangles, not just necklace, but I've seen chairs, tables made of bead. Talking about sewing, we have Paris today as the home of fashion. But we have great talent in people in this nation who are good at sewing, who are good at designing. We get them under this umbrella called UNU Entrepreneur Hub. We talk about baking. There are a lot of things to bake. There are a lot of pizzas. There are a lot of foods that we eat on daily basis. Snacks that we eat on daily basis that are baked. We talk about shoemaking, like in Ebonyi State, for instance. They slaughter up to 200 donkeys on a daily basis. And these donkeys, their skin are being sold for a price of 44,000 naira per skin. So imagine when we start producing all these things, and then also in furniture, making use of the rice husk to make these furniture. These are ways we can improve the development of Nigeria from all states, starting from the grassroots. Thank you.
Good afternoon, my fellow governors. My name is Active Brian. I'm the Daniels, the Labour Governor of Oyo State. I bring to you my personal development project called Raising 100 Millionaires in 12 months using the social entrepreneurship. A nation without a vision is bound to repeat past mistakes over and over again. And it is popular saying that as Nigerians we live on less than $1 a day. Therefore, efficient planning is considered for us to improve the living standards of an average Nigerian by simple business planning through crowdfunding and cooperative systems. I hereby introduce the $1 project. The dollar project revolves around thrift and savings, popularly known as Ajo, Asusu, and Akau in Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, respectively. It involves creating a system that leverages on formulation of cooperatives, capacity building, corporate governance and personal development, business development and coaching, access to finance, such as partnering for crowdfunding, cooperative unions, government empowerment programs, Bank of Industries, Bank of Agriculture, and grants. We could also access markets by creating real and virtual markets for participants to market their products. There will also be mentorship and apprenticeship. Having undergone the following systems for the participants, they will be expected to have a minimum savings of $1 a day. With an average of $1 savings a day, a participant will also be able to save an excess of about 1.4 million naira in 12 months. This brings me to the fact that how will this scheme be rolled out? It is expected to roll out in 3 phases. The first phase is to mentor 10 persons per local government in the 21 local governments of Adamawa State. After which, the second phase, with those 10 persons are expected to mentor another 20 persons, making it a total of 30 persons under one mentor. Under the 20 persons, they are expected to cater, each 20 persons is expected to cater for 30 persons who are going to be entrepreneurs working under the same circle. So it gives me a total of 100 persons working in each of the 21 local governments under the $1 project. This is expected to alleviate the saying that an average Nigerian lives under less than $1. Thank you very much.
Good day, my fellow governors.
His Excellency Amechi Chima Peters, the governor representing the good people of Enugu State. My project is on health and wealth creation through bamboo. It is bamboo because in the southeast we have this plant in abundance. And the 17 local governments where I come from, there is no corner you go to without seeing bamboo. And working on this is trying to harness the great potentials in this bamboo, because it is considered as the wise man timber. Why is it the wise man timber? Bamboo is versatile in nature. It also presents and creates so many opportunities. And with this, the common man in the whole 17 local governments surely benefits from this product or from this plant. It is called product because it will be manufactured, it will be processed into different varieties of goods, products. It's also going to serve as services. And some of these products, this is going to create through which and by which it will create wealth. There's stuff like the diapers, which we know as pampers. We also have bathing towels. It will also be transformed into cotton. The cotton, which is 1,000 times or 10,000 times thicker than the normal cotton we know in other parts. It is also versatile because it will be used in the making of or production of sport equipment, instruments, musical instruments, floors, interior decoration, interior designs, decorations, and so on and so forth. On the health matters, it is considered as the wise man timber because it is highly carbonized. Bamboo also produces 35% of the oxygen which we breathe, and for this, we are going to encourage more bamboo plantation. We are also going to encourage more of
bamboo consumption. We eat more of bamboo because it is healthy. Health-wise, it helps with a lot of things. And to round it up, I would say bamboo is reliable. So on this note, I know before the 60 days is over, we have a platform where we encourage stakeholders from my states to invest in bamboo for the manufacture of these goods.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good evening, fellow governors. I am Shamsuddin Magaji from Kebbi State. My own personal development project is tagged Keep Kebbi Clean. The Keep Kebbi Clean is somewhat like the format of my Oyo counterpart, which is converting waste to something very profitable, as well as preserving the environment. We have to take the advantage of what we have as youth to empower those that have not. My project, Keep Kebbi Clean, is targeted at creating kind of employment for the vulnerable ones, especially those that we think are the so-called Almajiri, which the idea was more nourished to me to get the instrumentality of my Sokoto State counterparts. I intend to bring those Almajiris who are vulnerable to come and learn this particular conversion of waste to money. And I believe it will be very productive to them. It's like a win-win situation whereby, number one, we get to preserve our environment, thereby preventing the outbreak of diseases, and secondly, we empower these vulnerable kids so that they will not be miscreants to the society, thereby reducing the incidence of mendicancy. I believe this my project is a very realistic one, and I believe my state is solidly behind me because I have started it in a nutshell, and I have so far gotten the support of the Medicaid Foundation, which is the child part of Her Excellency Dr. Zainab Atiku Babilu, and as the World Health Organization, the Ministry of Health of Kebbi State, the Ministry of Environment, and my governor, His Excellency Senator Atiku Abubakar Babilu, is solidly behind this because he's a very youth-friendly governor who has seen passion in this. I believe this particular project will go a long way in achieving the predetermined goals and objectives and will make the ride worthwhile. The Almajiri children are very vulnerable. They go through very inhuman and excruciating treatments, and we shy away from that. Some of them, they go and beg, but they don't eat what they beg at the end of the day because these their teachers tend to swindle them, or should I say exploit them. So this is an avenue whereby we are not saying they shouldn't learn the Islamic religion. No, they will learn it and still come back and learn something that will make them not to be miscreants to the society. I believe this project will be given more flesh by my government and the well-meaning people of Kebbi State, who I believe will always chip into something that is very realistic. So this is it time for 1 minute to make? I feel discriminated against. Okay, thank you very much, and I believe this project will stand the test of time. Thank you very much, my fellow.
Good afternoon, Your Excellencies. My name is Ismail Fiodo, Labor Department of Archival State. My project is tagged Archival State Economic Difference Agents. I think as a result of a campaign that is already existing in my state that is being led by me, that is called One Youth One Skill. And One Youth One Skill is a result of the industrialization agenda of my governor in my state. I just say a project to encourage young people and women in my state to get skilled. Because we did a research in my state and we find out that since 1999, many young people in my state turned away from being skilled people into becoming personal assistants to whatever, like being so much dependent on the government. So we decided to raise a campaign in my state to encourage young people to get skilled. Go into getting training and professional training in fashion, shoemaking and agricultural processing, printmaking, ICT, cosmetology, cinematography, and so on. Well, working with some existing entrepreneurs in my state that are voluntarily teaching young people to get this skill for free. I think we're able to get about 20 people already to work with some of these young people. But our target is to raise at least 1,000 young people, skilled young people from our rural areas before the end of 1 year. And I'm sure we're going to hit that target because the response so far from the entrepreneurs in our state has been so encouraging. And the beneficiaries for this are especially the women and the youth, but the grassroots is a target. Our intention is to get a common facility center in each local government, and we have 31 local governments in our 5 states. So I want to encourage this facility center is a place where you have machines, different sophisticated machines. So those who have the skills and don't have the machines to do it, you can just walk into this common facility center and get your work done. And we are also providing a marketing environment for these young people, on-site and online. And I am sure taking this thing online will give them a very big platform to get the skill and sell whatever they produce. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, my fellow brothers. My name is Ali Bode Yusuf from Lagos State. My project is titled Buy Back Nigeria. The Nigerian government is currently proposing for Nigerians to buy Nigerian goods. But most of us are not aware whether the goods are available or we are just afraid of what kind of products are in the market. We can't tell people or implore people to buy Nigerian products. We have to advertise our products to ourselves. Advertisements, what advertisement does is that it tells people that this product has quality. One of the things my project does is that it tends to merge the made in Nigerian goods, the market, an alternative market with the media. We are going to create an alternative market in which made in Nigerian goods will be primarily sold in media, around media premises for a week. Which means that in the first week of January, let's say Media A will be advertising on the sensitizing people concerning made in Nigerian products that are available in their premises. From Monday to Saturday, they will be advertising on the sensitizing people that these products are cheap, come and buy them, and they will be able to advertise to the people that these products are available. Now, Media B is going to take up advertisement on the second week of January. It's going to advertise, tell people that there's going to be a program on the third week which Media B is going to actually take up. Which means that the program is going to run throughout the whole year. Which means that for a week, you have like a trade fair happening for made in Nigeria, primarily made in Nigeria. The second week is for advertisement for the Media B that is going to run it for the third week. Which means that for the whole year, made in Nigeria will have an opportunity to go do two things. One is to advertise the goods and tell people that we are selling quality products. And also to create an alternative market, an opportunity for them to sell without competition from other products, other markets. Thank you. Without competition from any other person. The benefit is that we are going to create an app, which we are going to create an Uber app on the long run, and we are going to also create a mall for primarily made in Nigerian goods. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Your Excellencies. My name is Louis Johnson, Labor Governor for Lagos State. My personal development project is called Olukana. Now, Olukana is a chocolate factory, because cocoa is produced Ondo State is currently the largest producer of cocoa in Nigeria. Now, the governor, Rotimi Akeredolu, has announced that there is a deficit in the funds that Ondo uses to govern itself. And my project basically uses the resources of the state to produce funds, hopefully beyond 100% of the initial capital injected into the project. Now, we want to produce cocoa as chocolate. We want to produce chocolate, cocoa butter cream, chocolate-coated cereals, dry cereal for export. want to produce chocolate-based alcohols, flavored drinking water also, and things that chocolate can be married into. The reason for this is because chocolate is university known, university wanted. There's Swiss chocolate, Belgian chocolate all around, which bring a certain quality to the whole market. Now, on those being the largest producer, and also from this money got from cocoa, invest in bitumen. Bitumen is what they use to tar the roads of Nigeria, the roads around the world, basically. Now, being able to do both these things from the, getting the cocoa going, cocoa factory going, and then using money from it, like I say, produce over 100% of the time. Using that money to invest in bitumen will further improve the possibility of selling bitumen to use within roads in Nigeria, develop Nigerian roads, Ondo roads, and also inject capital into the Ondo funds. Now, I'm saying that the government can't be the one to own the cocoa plantations, involving the rural dwellers of the rural of the cocoa, while in the towns you have the cocoa factory itself. This will give them, the rural dwellers, work to do. It will help them basically produce what will sustain the state itself, and at the same time help Nigeria. That being said, private investors can also be brought into this to expand the cocoa factory, which will mean that there will be more money coming in, more profits being made, and basically improving the state revenue for the state and Nigeria. Thank you.
All right. My name is Joshua Samson Bana from Power State, Nigeria. The name of my project is Oris Energy. Oris Energy. Why is it Oris Energy? It is a renewable energy source. It is about technology, whereby I subdivided into two. We have the biomass and the alternative fuel. Now, under the biomass, it's more like getting the leather and the plastic off the street to recycle and give it back to the society. And then under the alternative fuel, petrol and gas, but how has this thing been done? Biotechnology is also known as alternative fuel with the use of starchy crops like cassava, corn, barley, wheat, etc. This, we can extract ethanol from this. We all know ethanol is because it's a process of fermenting and distilling. Once you have your ethanol, add additives to it, then you have fuel. Have your petrol, then you have the gas. And this is going to be very, very cheap. When I mean cheap, you can imagine buying fuel as low as like 40 naira per liter. Like I said, ethanol is an abundant new source of energy for the future. And also, it's going to help conserve natural petroleum resources. You can also use this fuel in your engine without any modification. So at least I think I will stop here and say, with this biotechnology, I think we'll have a lot to achieve. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Your Excellencies. I'm Dr. Cesar Labor Government of States. My project is the AMEN project, AMEN, Alternative Means for Nigeria project. The pilot project will take place in my state, and it has possibilities to expand to other states. It's divided into 4 phases. Phase 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, alternative meats, most of all we know cow, goats, and chicken. But we thought of other sources of meats, like rabbits, snails, grass cutters. Now, what do we hope to do? In phase 1, we want to grow. This is the growing stage. We take 2,000 rabbits. One rabbit can produce up to, like every 30 days, it produces every 30 days. So it has the potential of producing 12 times with an average of 40. So if you times 2,000 times 40, we give it like 80,000. We go to phase 2. We already have 3 people talking about waste to wealth. What would you use your waste to? You convert it into rabbit cage. Now, the main business idea, the main development project here is that we're going to have 1 youth, 1 family. That means 1 youth in every local government. We are going to just have like 3,000 to 4,000 youths. So for every youth, we give him or her or a woman 1 male rabbit and 4 female rabbits. Now, and then we give it to them. That's in phase 2. Now in phase 3 is the regrowing stage. Now in regrowing stage is we want to put money into people's pockets. We want to put money into youth's pocket. This is another way of creating employment. What we do now is we will go out and preach to people alternative needs. We want people to start eating rabbit, feeding the rabbit. Remember I said earlier, this is just the rabbit's meal. With this project, we'll be able to convert waste to wealth. We'll be able to have fulfill sustainable development goal 1, 2, 3, 4, which is eradication of poverty and eradication of hunger. We'll be able to put between 25 to 35,000 into the pockets of every youth involved in this project. And in 2 years, we'll be able to create 10,000 jobs. So, in summary, this project needs small capital, the output will be massive, it will create wealth, and it will quench hunger. Amen project, alternative need for Nigeria, where we encourage people to look for alternative sources of needs and empower women, youths, and put money into their pockets. Thank you.
My name is Haruna Babale. I'm the Labour Room of Yobe State. My personal project is Agricultural Skill Training Center. The project is about encouraging and training young people in agricultural production, because we believe young people are generally very energetic and are keen to take up challenges. Their involvement and full participation in the agricultural sector, especially in the field of research, training, production, preservation, processing, and marketing of agricultural produce, such as forestry, livestock, and fishery, will certainly make a difference to the lives of those involved. Very often, however, many of the young people who work in the sector unfortunately lack the necessary support to improve their productive capacity. Very often, they do not have access to land, credit, and extension services. Currently, most young people prefer white-collar jobs than a career in agriculture. So encouraging them to take agriculture as a career will contribute to reducing poverty and youth unemployment and generating revenue. Thank you very much.
Your Excellencies, my name is my project is focused on smart farming, which I titled the project the Non-Non project. Kano State has abundance of natural resources as well as human resources. We have hundreds of hectares of land that are just there, which can be used for farming. So, in this project, we are going to assess those lands with the help of the state governor and use it for farming, which will create job opportunities for youth. We are going to use that farm to plant in a smart way. We are going to focus on crops that can be processed into several products. Again, we are going to call on investors to invest on the land, which that project will make them 40% profit in 18 months. The main focus of the project is to create job opportunities for youth, because we have thousands of youths that are graduates that don't have jobs. And so we are going to do that project so that those youths will be employed and work for the state. Thank you.
Good evening, fellow governors. My name is Ismail Development Team. The Labour Development for Ogun State. Think of ARM. ARM. It means Up and Rainbow Movements. Now, when I say ARM, what comes to your mind? For some people, they think of ARM, that is an extension of your cause harm, or something or an instrument to prevent pain or protective mechanism. But for us in ARM, which is my pet project, we want to raise youth, we want to raise people who see themselves as an extension of humanity. We want to see people who see themselves as a part of humanity, as a part of the body, or rather, as a part of the body that cannot be looked down upon. Now, as you're thinking about it, I want you to think of yourself. Now, how would you feel if someone, or rather a part of your body, is deficient or is not working? So basically, we want to raise Ogun State youths who do not just look down on themselves, who do not see themselves as a weapon to inflict pain, but a weapon which is going to be a good agent, so to speak. So now, we have 3 platforms for a start. The first is mentorship and coaching clinic. We're going to be having bi-monthly clinic platforms in which we have nation building, capacity building, development, personal development, communication, leadership, emotional intelligence, social media etiquette. Now, I'm a Facebook person and a social media person. And over the years, I've discovered that our youths, when it comes to social media etiquette, our youths don't really know what they're supposed to do. I mean, you see a youth who chats you up and tells you, what's up, babe? I mean, so we want to raise youth who understand social media etiquette. Now, secondly, we're going to be having abstinence and sex education platform. We want to raise youth who are mentally, psychologically, and emotionally fit, sane, and healthy. With that, we're working with psychologists, NLP practitioners, and sex therapists. We'll be going to schools and we'll be going to the streets. Finally, ARM Academy, that's the ARM Academy, we'll be having mastery skills acquisition, school without walls, which means we want to raise students who are not bound by the restrictions of our school education system. Now, basically, our basic intention is to raise youth who are mentally, psychologically, and emotionally fit to meet the universal standard we have out there. Not just in Ogun State. With time, we intend to have Pro Bono Academy, prison charity, prison restructuring, ATR, that's alternative dispute resolution, marriage counseling, marriage retreat, that's over the year. But for now, our basic focus is on Ogun State to raise youths who are fit. And with time, of course, we intend to extend to other states. Thank you very much.
Dear Excellencies, that they be able to represent by your state. Sorry. My project is waste to you, home to me, or you could say waste to go, just like my Oyo and Kebbi counterparts. Okay, over the years, waste in Nigeria has been poorly managed or in some cases neglected, and we're here to change that. Waste management is as important as any other thing you can think of. Imagine your water being polluted, your underground water where you get your own water, of course. Imagine having different disease outbreaks. Imagine walking past your streets and not being able to breathe because the environment has been polluted. Now we have different types of waste. We have industrial waste, we have municipal waste, that's the waste to generate in your homes, and then we have clinical waste. Now you often find situations where people mix clinical, industrial waste all together and there is no use for it. So what we're basically going to do is separate this waste. We're going to take the municipal waste, the biodegradable waste parts, which is waste that can decay, convert them into compost and return them back to our agricultural farms. As many of you are thinking of going back to agriculture. When you plant and harvest, of course, the soil needs to be revitalized, the nutrient needs to return back to the soil. So the changing biodegradable waste into compost is going to take care of your agricultural farms. And then we're going to be converting some of that recyclable waste into other materials. And then we're going to incinerate the clinical waste, which is oftentimes useless as you don't need them anymore. So we're going to have everybody involved in this project, from school pupils, secondary school children. We're going to have people on the streets, because you pick this waste, you bring them to us, you separate them, you can weigh them and give you a particular amount of money and a particular weight of whatever waste you bring to us. So basically everybody in the society is going to be involved in this project. We're going to really focus on sensitizing people on how your environment is supposed to be kept and handled in terms of waste, to show you teach and give education on the importance of keeping your environment clean. Thank you very much.
Good evening, my excellencies. My project, by God's grace, is the Invictus automated pantry banking system, which I have invented over 5 years ago. What is it all about? It is a banking system that ensures that basic necessities, from food to household products to toiletries to many other things that are basic, to boost and ensure the highest quality of life for everyone, are made available at the cheapest amount, but then the highest quality, even to the most common of men in our society. This is a program that is going to cut across tertiary institutions, salary earners, people of all classes, as long as they are interested. But then, our nursery ground is going to start from the tertiary institutions. You would agree with me that at the beginning of any school year, tertiary institutions bring back their students to school. They have money, but then before the semester is over, you do not have money anymore. What is the pantry banking system? If we set the pantry banking system in place, you open a pantry banking account at the beginning of the tertiary institution year when you have money. Your money is transformed into credit in our pantry banking accounts. And anytime you come to a pantry bank, the pantry banking system is going to run on 3 different modules. We will have our outlets where you can come with your credit, get supplies, drying supplies, as well as you can come to our restaurant and get your food meals or even plan your meals for the whole year. Or if you are not at work, you can use our ATMs and get from our vending machines supplies of food, toiletries, and all that. So we are collaborating with even countries as well as companies and all that, getting these things cheaply because you're connected to us. You're getting quality, getting it cheap, and you're getting it consistently at any time, and your quality of life is maintained. That's just a summary. And eventually, beyond connecting to companies, the money we get from this will start generating through agriculture our own products and technology.
Good evening, Your Excellencies. My name is Jifa, Taraba State. With humility and love, I would like to say that Taraba State is the most beautiful state in Nigeria. Without knowledge. But Taraba State is quiet because it is not known. And then it's a little bit blind to the world. So my personal project will try to bring that out. So the first thing I think I'll do when I leave this place is to recruit at least 200 people, 200 youths, get some beautiful t-shirts and some informations, get like 10 to 15 cameramen, HD, digital cameras, sophisticated ones. We'll go to the Mambila Plateau, the most beautiful place on earth. We'll go there, snap some shots, create a website, upload these pictures there, like 2,000 if possible, as much as we can. Create it. These 200 views that we'll have, we'll give them the links, they share it to their friends, and their friends share it to their friends. Create a platform advertising only the state, and then making investors, foreign investors, know that there is a place like this. In simple words. It must not cost much, but the only thing that we'll work towards for presently is the reform of transportation from the state capital to the place, which is by road is about 6 hours. So we are looking at how we get some helicopters, even 10 to 15, try to see how we can be shuttling men. It's going to be a beautiful experience. Taraba State is the best place for you to start checking it. Go go online, see my Charaba. That's the slogan for it, see my Charaba.
Educational system. So I want to come up with an idea for home-based education system, whereby even those students that are in camps, those that have run to other countries and stuff, can have access to the basic Nigerian system of education. We're going to do that through the producing of videos, clips, or audio recordings of the basic school subjects like the health education, mathematics, civic education. We'll put them in small MP3 and MP4 players, which I believe will be produced in Nigeria and will be powered by solar energy. But notice that we have abundance of sun. So even if the community does not have electricity, at least a child can have his MP4 that will play 24 hours charged by electricity. And looking at it, he has access to 1 + 1, 2 + 2. He has access to A for apple, B for ball. And we're not just going to concentrate on teaching those children in English, because English language can be frustrating, they don't understand. But if you can teach them that And I say by the bill, that's 1 + 1 in English. You do it in Hausa, do it in English, they understand. I believe that by the time these communities get rehabilitated and school come back, they'll just continue with their schooling properly and everything.
Good evening, Your Excellencies. I'm Jean DK, the Borno governor representing River State. The sap gotten from the papa can give you brown sugar, which is healthy. When fermented, you get ethanol. My Excellency from Niger State, you need the sap from River State to get your ethanol. Ethanol is an alternative for gasoline and diesel. Nigeria's imports 260 million liters of ethanol in 1 year. And we just produce only 9 million liters of ethanol in a year. I welcome you to the first refinery, the first Nipa refinery in River State, Penkimsa, which will be launched on the 26th of March 2018. This project, this refinery, will create massive employment. It doesn't limit undergraduates. It involves where you get graduates and undergraduates. Nobody's limited. Here, this Nepal palm, when fermented, you get ethanol, as I explained earlier, will create massive employment. Also, we create a friendly environment in River State. River State is highly polluted. This Nepal palm planted in our environment will reduce emission of carbon dioxide and reduce our contaminated air pollution in River State. Also, this project, my governor will be impressed. He's been nicknamed Mr. Projects, and our agenda is infrastructure projects. Also, this project, being in River State, will create massive infrastructure, will create massive employment, will also improve livelihoods in River State, and also will create a very healthy and friendly environment for people in River State. Thank you.
Good evening, Your Excellencies. My name is Onyebere Godwin Onwachukwuneke, Laboring Governor for Imo State, and I am part of the solution. March 2018, I am Port Innovative Hub will be launching, and we are going to launch by celebrating talent, by celebrating people with digital skills and those with local skills also. I am Port Innovative Hub will be a center for transformation. It is divided into 2 sections. We have the mind innovation and the skill innovation. Your Excellencies, idea rule the world. Mark Zuckerberg is the 5th richest man in the world because he has idea, isn't it? Nigerians are talented. We are smart. I envy the dedication and tenacity of young people who engage in one crime or the other. Some of them might call it Yahoo or whatever it is. Nigerians, they do that. But now what happens when we switch the board around? Use that tenacity and dedication to do something that is more justified. Then I assure you that the next billion-dollar startup like Facebook and Google can be gotten from their creativity. They bought WhatsApp from the founder about $18 billion. Imagine how much technology can bring to a country. United States of America make about $715 billion from the gig economy. UK makes about £21 billion from the gig economy. How much does Nigeria make from the gig economy? Will it depend on oil? So this project is going to be, as I told you, I am Port Innovative Hub. Then our program is the Mind Innovation. Under Mind Innovation, we will teach youth self-discovery. We're also going to teach the youth team spirit. We're going to teach them mentorship. Under Skill Innovation, we have digital skill, where they learn how to do Microsoft graphic design and other digital skills, and local skills also. And we have a platform already. We are partnering with people like 234work.com, freelancing.com, where with your skill, your knowledge, talent, skill, or hobby, you can earn a living. You don't need certificate. It is certificate or skillficate. With that, you're going to be able to earn a living. So we are launching March next year. We're going to award the best people with skill, with mind innovation, and best people with local product. Also, we start from there. 1 minute. Okay. So we're going to launch with that because I know that people that are exceptional in terms of digital skills. We have good video editors. We have people that are animators, people that can do one thing or the other. Those with local skill, we have people that can do painting, people plumbing and all that. We find the best in Imo State. We're going to celebrate them by March next year, and we'll kickstart. We intend to empower 10,000 Imolites with the mind innovation to open their mind, and we intend to teach 1,000 Imolites the skills, digital skills and local skills. I'm calling for investors and support from all over the country to come and partner with us, because we can't do this alone. Even though I'm an IT professional and I can teach some, I still need your help, fellow professionals, to teach them. Thank you very much.
Good evening, my beautiful governors.
Good evening.
My fellow Nigerians, good evening. I am Ibrahim Ahmed Tijani, the Labour Minister representing FCT Abuja, and I am the initiator of Abuja Tourist Marshals. Abuja Tourist Marshal is aimed at creating employment opportunities for youths across the 6 area councils of my state. For those of you that knows my beautiful city very well, Abuja, my governor from Gombe, and the chairman, I know you know Abuja very well. You know Abuja has a lot of infrastructural development, and this has encouraged foreigners to come down to this country. Abuja has a lot of beautiful tourist centers across the state, all over. In this case, the tourists and the foreigners, and even the indigenous, the citizens, needs a tourist guide to take them around the state, for those that do not really know the state very well. So in this case, we will make use of the citizens around the state we'll make use of the citizens to serve as a tour guide for them. And then the skills of these citizens, knowing their area, knowing their vicinity very well, is going to be put into full maximization. So in this case, they will protect and guide those who are in need of such services. And those same people will also pay us, or the people, the tourist guide who takes them around, who also have to pay them some time for taking them around, for rendering such services to them. Thank you. This is my
After the seminar, I met him and I asked him, Professor, what must Nigeria do to develop like the West? And he said to me, if Africa must develop like the West, we must study like the West. We must be enlightened like the West. We must be learned without even going to the university. Let me introduce to you the Didas Community Library Development. The concept is simple: to develop libraries in local communities. Nigeria is the only country where you walk up to your village and there is no library where the poor people in your village, in your hometown, can pick up a book and study on leadership, on IT, history, or economics, or any topic. This is the standard practice in every civilized country in this world. We cannot put the cart before the horse. And the concept is simple. We plan to start, I am doing it already, we plan to start from primary and secondary schools in your local communities. We can do this together. With 200,000 naira only, you can build a local library in your community. Your community. You can meet that secondary school in your community or primary school. Ask them to dedicate a class or a space for a library. At least with that money, we can have up to 50 to 100 books there. And when the announcement is made, there are rich people in the community that will be free to donate books to the library. I don't have to talk so much. Welcome to Didas Community Library.
Greetings, Your Excellencies. My name is Prince Hussein Gabra.
So far, it's been skipped.
My project is Tagwai Foundation, and the slogan is given back to the society. It is an integral foundation, and at the same time the charity foundation. Already this foundation is running already. It's running before we got into the labor in the aspect of health sector, we have touched a quite number of lives and we're still counting. And I believe in certain examples, and in the aspect of hospitals, when we visit hospitals, we discovered that a lot of the patients are suffering from malnutrition, which implies that they are the ones that cultivate the beans and other crops, but what happens is they carry it all, sell them out, and come back and concentrate on carbohydrate. So we have launched a campaign to educate them on balanced diet and the rest of them. Then secondly, there is this hospital, Nigerian Obstetric Fistula Center. This hospital is in Kasena and in Babaraga. So we are seriously campaigning for support in that particular hospital, because this is where you will meet broken women. This is where you will meet broken women living together in that obstetric fistula center, affected by visco-vaginal fistula, and that have been treated for rectal vaginal fistula, abandoned by their people in the community because due to the disease and all of that, their husband that even got them pregnant, will start to abandon them, stay away from them. And this is the only environment where they bring them together and educate them, treat them, and cater for them. But the only thing is we want to, those ones that are being treated, we want to start bringing them close, because after the treatment they don't like going back to their people because they have rejected them earlier, so they wouldn't want to go back. But we discovered without bringing them close, some of them, roam about the streets, some will engage into prostitution and all of that. Secondly, in the aspect of youths, we have engaged into ICT training for youths. I did that before coming to Labor Room, and we engaged into the Almajiri initiative, but I call it Young Initiative, which will bring them together. The last Salah, we were together with them in Crispy, where we had Salah feast with them.
Reverend Governor for Sokoto, please hold on. Okay. Let us have His Excellency in the back there. Take your project. Then.
Thank you guys.
So please go ahead. His Excellency.
No.
His Excellency. Reverend Governor for Kebbi State, please.
All right. Check the Excellencies. My name is Commander Grace. As the resolution of the National Economic Council of the economic situation of this country held on 28 January 2016, that the federal government had declared that all the states should explore their economic potential, not for the federal government, but for the future of their state. In line with this resolution, I came up with the economic development of my state, the development project to serve as a joint undertaking in order to have a meaningful development of the state. While being a state as a agrarian state will produce a large number of agricultural products from suya, beans, grass, and all the varieties. Now, the name of my project is also Feed Factory. This project will serve as a factory that is going to convert the one of our agricultural products, which is suya, is looking into value chain addition, converting it to produce fish and poultry feeds. Taking into cognizance, in Nigeria we have only one functional and large supply factory of fish and poultry, which is in Plateau State. Now this factory is going to serve other neighboring states with the fish and poultry feeds. At the same time, as time goes on, also we are going to look at the value addition of this. We are going to produce some And also at the same time, we are going to civilian at the same time. And this factory is going to create a large number of jobs opportunities in the state. And then, apart from that, the state government under the leadership of Hajj Abubakar, the chairman of the General Governors Board, is 100% behind this project. But when you look at the number of Qatar of that state, I think you know.
My name is Abubakar my personal developmental project is called Emergency Youth, as in emerge from the word emerge. It's a skill acquisition program. But these days, skill acquisition has become a cliche. It's no longer visible, it's pointless, it's everywhere. So what makes Emergency Youth special? Emergency Youth is special in the sense that it's not just a skill acquisition program, it's more of a mentoring and leadership training. There are a lot of skilled youths, entrepreneurs, that their talents die with them because they lack leadership skills. They can't work with people, they can't employ anyone to work with them. They can't pass on their knowledge to anyone else because of their upbringing, or they lack the leadership skills, a true mentor, or anything. So Emergency Youth is set to polish these people, teach them leadership skills, marketing strategies, how to work with people, how to access their full potential, pass it on to the next 10 to 5 people that will work under them. In that case, we are widening the capacity. The knowledge is going on within that, instead of just keeping the youth stranded. And it's also a skill acquisition program because there will be skills exhibition and also teaching you some certain skills. It won't just stop there, it's a sustainable one, as we are putting on the platform to work whatever skills these particular youths have learned. We are promoting them, bringing in marketers, exposing them, showcasing their goods, because it's not just producing. Who are they selling to? Who is interested in what they are doing? We will help them get that in place. So in a nutshell, this is what Emergency Youth is about. Thank you very much.
Well, welcome to this, the first episode.
Good evening, my dear friends. My name is Nafi Bello Sokoche. Permit me to introduce my project, The Life of Almajiri in Sokoto State. I feel very sad whenever I come out to my house and see kids of the age of 8 to 15 years begging in the street. So I made a research and I found out those kids are coming from the villages in order to search for Islamic education. So my idea is they are all Nigerians, so we cannot send them back to village because they have the right to live wherever they want to live. So I intended conniving with Ministry of Religious Affairs and Ministry of Health. Yes. Yes.
Your Excellency, partnership, sir.
Partnership. Yes, partnership. I'm sorry, partnership with Ministry of Religious Affairs and Ministry of Health. And what we'll do is we'll count the number of these schools they attend. After counting the number of schools, then we will make sure that we register the schools. After that, then we will make sure that maybe it's food that used to make them go out for begging. We'll make sure that we give them food so that they will not go out. After that, we'll find a small place for skills acquisition. I'm a fashion designer. I'm the MDC of ST Designs. So we'll make sure that we will teach them how to sew and shoe.
So if we haven't put time now.
My target is by 2027, you will see a big company owned by Almajiri. A fashion design owned by Almajiri. So with this, we will keep on training them, enlightening them about the Western education gradually. We are not going to impose them or push them. anyone that has interest among them, we give him chance to go to the Western education. This is my project. Thank
Good evening, Your Excellency. My name is the Liberal Governor of Abia State. Introducing the new Abia Empire. This is the establishment of Made in Aba trade fair in different cities in Nigeria and countries outside Nigeria. Made in Aba products is already becoming popular around the country. The government's policy geared towards promoting made in Nigeria products in order to increase the foreign exchange earning in the country. This new trend has also increased the incentives in the manufacturing sector, thereby motivating local manufacturers to keep investing. The essence of this proposal is therefore to create a wide market avenue for Aba products to be marketed across the country. Also, this project, as you all can know, when you go to the malls, you don't see any shop that has Aba made or Nigeria made products. Just like the malls we have malls in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt and all that. But when you go in, you won't see any shop that has made in Nigeria or made in Aba or made in any of the states in Nigeria. But they are all in most of all the states. I was surprised when I went to Abia State, my state, and I saw the mall, the very big mall, and there are so many shops that they're empty, and no shop that has Aba made products or any of Nigeria products. I was surprised. I was like, okay. So I want to improve in our products so that other people out there, they've been hearing about made products or Nigerian products. They don't know where to get it, or they don't know the difference when they see it. So in that way, I'll try to make documentaries of Aba made markets, making of their product. This will be sent to international broadcast stations like CNN, Fox News, Ben TV, and so on. And also, e-commerce websites will be made so that to make marketing easier for the production. Thank you.
Good evening, Your Excellencies. My name is Jao Solomon, the Labour Room Governor for Ekiti State. To start with, Ekiti State, as you may have known, is well endowed with good agricultural land values. And as the situation is today, agricultural and farm practices remains the mainstay of the Ekiti people. Because more than 70% of the population engage in farming. But I've identified 4 key problems affecting the full flowering of agriculture for a sustainable economic development of the state. So my project, my personal development project, is to foster, to curb these issues. So the first one is problem of poor storage facilities. Second one, inadequate education for farmers. Then poor marketing and distribution of farm products, and also small-scale production. So that poor storage facilities will be, the problem will be solved by building a silo, S-I-L-O, silo, right? Silo. In each senatorial district, silo or silo, in each senatorial district, in order to preserve these farm products. Then, not only that, there will be training center for farmers to come and acquire skills on how to carry out modern farm practices. Now, I will have this app for farmers they'll be getting push notifications on their phone, like consultancy services. They can know about weather report, weather forecast, weather report, weather forecast, and the likes, And also, the problem of small-scale production will be solved by cooperative farming. What do I mean by cooperative farming? My main target is for me to export this Igbimo rice snacks and Ikole yam chips into other countries in order to earn foreign exchange, by agricultural production in my state. So, and before we can talk about foreign exchange earning, we must talk about massive exportation. If we want to talk about massive exportation, there must be large-scale production. And if we want to get large-scale production, we must engage in cooperative farming. And what is cooperative farming? A situation whereby group of youths engage in this special type of farming. Like 10 of them form association together to engage in a single farm practice that is called, imagine like 50 youths engage in farm practice, enjoy certain incentive support from the federal government and the state government to produce only yam in order to have this large-scale production that is available for processing, packaging, and for export. So,
good evening, Your Excellency. When you have the Senate President from your state, you should know they don't deal with education and leadership. I'm Lua to be from Kwara State to the state of Harmony. My project is tagged Project National Values, in short called PRONAVA. PRONAVA is a script-to-screen form of civic, social, corporate values that has been compiled in books, in action project ideas, ready to be infused in every strata of education sector from primary to youth core stage. A book of 12 modules, well illustrated and illuminated with our core values, with over 25,000 action project ideas developed already to engage every student across the nation. Why PRONAVA? Sadly, our education sector is presently in the emergency ward and needs first aid standardization and attention. Running our schools with curriculum and syllabus as old as 50 years will only give us students as old as 50 years. There are no good roads to a new direction. PRONAVA needs to be adopted into school now. PRONAVA, built to build. Charles Obiekwu said, not having good education is like having eyes and not seeing well. The beauty of PRONAVA is numerous, but permit me to highlight this. PRONAVA has a self-finance system to last for 50 years in every school after adoption. PRONAVA has the ability to create over 15,000 clubs across Kwara. PRONAVA will create over 15,000 jobs for students and staff as club managers, resulting in making income while in school. PRONAVA will back up this training in school with music and films of what has been taught already in school. PRONAVA already has over 15 songs ready to be infused in school. PRONAVA has over 20 short films shot by me. PRONAVA has developed a game app for 5 subjects as prototypes tagged ATA, applications to amplify. Imagine games in math, biology, physics, zoology, and the likes. Education gets exciting. PRONAVA was designed, typed, and illustrated by me, over 650 pages, and one module has been published of over 1,000 copies to give out free. There has been no finance, but we have not believed in excuses. We've been forging forward with our widow's might. Chris K. Oshudun has given his life for this. PRONAVA having over 25,000 action project ideas will not only generate a new breed of youth who take responsibility, but also a new breed of youth who will be a problem seer and a solution giver. Sebuki, our President, Dynamic Senate President, Senator Bukasa, he transformed Kwara with expertise and resources 14 years ago, starting a program called Keep Kwara Clean. Imagine if one of our action ideas is to keep Kwara clean with our students. They will gladly fix all grass and watering free and guard each demarcated area with passion. Thereby we have achieved building people who in turn build the nation. Kwara State, thank you very much.
My name is Oshibiri Onufe, the Labour Governor representing Delta State. Development. I'm 5.